is Jarrod Horak, and in this video I'm going to analyze the Grade 1 $500,000 Joe Hirsch Turf Classic at Aqueduct, Saturday, September 28, 2024. This sixth race is for 3-year-olds and up, traveling 1.5 miles on the turf course. Scheduled post time 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time. This is one of 4 stakes races at Aqueduct on Saturday, and the other 3 stakes races I did short videos and gave out my top choices. And then also I wrote handicapping articles analyzing each of the horses in each of those races at todaysracingdigest.com in their news section. And I'm also going to do a handicapping article for this Joe Hirsch Turf Classic at Today's Racing Digest. I'm going to go through the field and I'm going to give out my wagering strategies. You can check that out over at that website. And I'm going to give out my top choice in this video. But now let's go through the field quickly. Smokin is number 1, and he could be a pace factor in here, and he might be the one to catch for trainer Mark Casse. 7 for 30, 7-year-old gelding. He's never run at Aqueduct, and he's 1 for 2 at this distance. Last time he ran at this distance in Grade 2 at Kentucky Downs, and he set the pace, and he was 7th by 17. So he's one that has handled Kentucky Downs in the past. He did win the Grade 2 Turf Cup there last September, but then this year he didn't run as well in that race. He did win the Grade 1 United Nations at Monmouth on July 20th, going wire to wire and just lasting by a nose. So look for him to get out there and take them as far as he can. Daunt is number 2. This one's just 2 for 23 with 3 seconds and 3/3. He was 3rd against Optional Claiming Company last time out at 1 mile and 3/16 on turf. And he's run 8 times at Aqueduct with 1 win and 1/3. He's 0 for 2 at this 1.5 mile distance. He was in the Grade 2 Red Smith last year, 7th beaten 3 lengths. The Grade 1 Sword Dancer, 4th beaten 11, and the Grade 2 Bowling Green, 4th beaten 4 lengths. So looking at his stakes record and his overall record, he could be up against it. Number 3, Emmanuel for trainer Michael Maker. He's putting blinkers on, and he used to run for trainer Todd Pletcher. He won the Grade 3 Canadian Turf in 2023, also the Grade 3 Poker, and then he won the Grade 3 Canadian Turf earlier this year. But since that race, in his last 4 starts, he finished out of the top 3. And Todd Pletcher was his trainer all the way up until the United Nations on July 20th when he was 4th beaten a length. Then he moved to the Mike Maker barn, Kentucky Downs in a 1-mile race last time at Grade 3, and he ended up finishing 5th beaten 2 lengths. An even effort, so now he's going to stretch out, add blinkers, probably be forwardly placed. Let's see what he can do at 1.5 miles. Number 4, Warlike Goddess, your 8-5 morning line favorite. And she won this race in 2022 and 2023. So she took on the boys those 2 years, and she won both of them. Very classy mare here for trainer Belmont, 12 for 21. She's 2 for 2 at Aqueduct, 7 for 10 at 1.5 miles. Multiple graded winner, multiple Grade 1 winner. So she's won under Junior Alvarado that will try to get involved from off the pace. And at age 7, she can still run. She won a Grade 3 at Delaware Park on July 7th, and then the Grade 2 Flower Bowl, 1 mile and 3/8 on yielding turf at Saratoga last time. She was 2nd beaten a length and a half. Now that race, they were just crawling on the front end, 51-4, 118-1 for the 6 furlongs. And she was the favorite, and she closed nicely, and now hopefully she can get some more pace help in here. Her connections would like to see her get some pace to chase this time, and I think the pace should at least be honest. Number 5, Truly Quality for trainer Jonathan Thomas, a 4-year-old gelding, very consistent, 11 starts, 10 top 3 finishes, including 3 victories, 1 for 1 at Aqueduct, 2 starts at this distance with a win and a 3rd place finish. And the win was last time, the Colonial Cup at Colonial Downs, stalked the pace, won nicely by more than 2 lengths over Webslinger, and Webslinger was more than 9 lengths clear of the show finisher there in that 4-horse field. So Truly Quality has good tactical speed. Looks like a 4-year-old gelding on the improve. Irad Ortiz Jr. is listed as the pilot. Number 6, Silver Knot, 2-1 morning line for trainer Charles Appleby. Dylan Davis is the pilot here. This one's pretty good and very consistent. 16 starts, 6 wins, 2 seconds, 5/3. Banked more than $1.1 million. 1 for 1 at Aqueduct. 2 starts at 1.5 miles with a win and a 3rd place finish. And this one was on a 3-race winning streak earlier this year. Came off of a layoff. First start as a 4-year-old. Won the Grade 2 Elkhorn at Keeneland. That was at 1.5 miles. Chased from 2nd there. Grade 2 Man o' War, 1 mile and 3/8. That was at Aqueduct on May 11th. That was on good turf. Rallied from 3rd, 6 lengths back to win by more than 4 lengths. The Grade 2 Bowling Green at Saratoga. That was on July 28th. was all over the pace, was able to just keep on going and won by more than 2 lengths, 40 cents on the dollar that day. And then last time in the grade 1, Sword Dancer at Saratoga at 1.5 miles. Far Bridge just got out there and stole that one. The fractions, 50 and 4, 117 and 1. So Far Bridge was able to get out and control the pace. Silver Knott was chasing in second, could never get past that one, and he just did hold third. So now third start after a layoff. Dylan Davis is aboard. Look for a stalking trip in this spot. Far Bridge, just mentioned that one, wired the field, put them to sleep on the front end under Joel Rosario in the grade 1 Sword Dancer at 1.5 miles. That was his first start at this distance. Another horse that's very consistent. 12 starts, 5 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3. So with Rosario staying aboard, I don't think he's going to be able to get the lead this time. I mentioned the horse on the inside, most likely going to be going to the lead, Get Smokin. So I think Get Smokin most likely is going to be out there setting the pace. And then you have Silver Knott chasing. Far Bridge probably going to revert to stalking tactics in this race. So he can set the pace if nobody goes. He can stalk. He can close. He's versatile. He's sharp, coming up that win in the Sword Dancer. But he was 8-1 last time, and he put him to sleep on the front end. Let's see what he can do at a lower price in this spot. So that will wrap up the 7-horse field. And again, don't forget to go over to todaysracingdigest.com for my complete written analysis and wagering strategies for this grade 1 Joe Hirsch Turf Classic. But I'll give out my top choice here, and my top choice is going to be number 6, Silver Knott. And I think that he can bounce back after that Sword Dancer. He was so sharp winning that grade 2 Elkhorn, grade 2 Man-O-War, grade 2 Bowling Green. And then last time, like I said, Far Bridge just put him to sleep. Flavien Prat kind of fell asleep at the wheel there. He wasn't able to get this one to the lead. He probably could have gone to the lead if he wanted it, but rarely will Prat make a mistake, but I think maybe he did that time. But anyway, third start after a layoff now. He can bounce back to his good form, and if he does run his best race, he's certainly capable of beating this field. And he has the second betting choice because Warlike Goddess is your morning line favorite. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, Santa Anita Park Auto Meet, my full cards back in action at Santa Anita. You can purchase individual full cards, weekly and weekend packages, and the entire meet. You can find those full cards at my personal website, therunawayrhorse.com, on my sales page. You can also purchase my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com. And if you're interested in a bonus free selection each day, you can find that bonus free pick at therunawayrhorse.com by going to the front page at the top and clicking my Better Bets blog tab. And if you click that tab, you can find a daily free pick from around the country at therunawayrhorse.com. And that'll wrap up this video. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.